Oh, I'm just here at the spot where me and Ken are meeting up. It's 6:30 in the morning, day off, Canada Day. We're gonna go up, I want to say 1900 meters. It's getting old. Probably can't tell, this road is pretty steep. We are just climbing and climbing. I think this morning I was a little sleepy, maybe a little grumpy from having to get up so early, but man, now that I'm up here, it's exciting. And it's pouring. It is pouring. Perfect weather for collecting. Not for walking, but for the trees. It just keeps them moist and wet, and yeah, wow. Little bits of snow, it's what you want to see. It's you know, that means perfect, really good. It's, what is it, the 1st of July. And so what's nice about this is that the buds will just be coming out, so a good time to collect, right? You don't want it shooting out too much. Even lower, when we were down quite a bit lower, I was a little worried because I was seeing green everywhere, and it's like, oh geez, we might be a little late, but you know, it's starting to hail, which is great. Bring on the storm. I mean, we were getting up. If it ever clears up, you'll see just how high we are and how steep it is. But look at that. You're getting into that alpine meadow type feel, which is just going to be perfect for collecting. Oh, I'm excited. I can feel it. I'm getting excited. It's this is awesome. This is just awesome. I mean, I just want to stop at the side of the road here and start looking at trees, but we're going to keep going. We're just going to get to the very top. So this is as far as the road goes. Looks like we're walking in snow the rest of the way. We hiked around just up in here. Not bad. It could be some of the trees. I mean, all the trees here are just so beautiful. Look, even the side of the road's almost as nice as anywhere else, because it's got all this exposure in the plow. But look at these things. Even these teeny little ones. We're gonna keep hiking up, see if we can even get to the top, where there might be a little more wind exposure and cliff exposure. See if we can see some gnarly. Say hi, Ken.
Howdy. I'm undecided whether we should be walking on the road, down there, or up there.
Yeah, it's tough to say, eh? Because this is so exposed right here. Yeah. What kind of species are we seeing up here, Ken?
Mostly spruce and Sub-Alpine fir. A few lodgepoles sprinkled in. Just a little down too, there were some Doug maples, which I was not expecting.
Off the side. Pretty steep. Think you found something big enough for yourself?
Yeah. Multiple trunks, kind of like raft style, all sharing the same root base.
Okay, nice. You got one over there too. Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's beautiful, eh? They all follow a line too.
Yeah, like I didn't even bother exposing the Nabari yet, because you know there's something there.
Yeah. Ah, it's beautiful. Looks like you got one here too. Looks like a triple trunk coming off of you know, or yeah, it looks like a triple apex almost.
Yeah, nice root ball too.
So here's one. Not tons of movement. You know, it's pretty subtle. But you know, for a subtle movement tree, I really like this one. So I think I'm gonna take this one. Something about it just calls to me. Nothing like collecting July 1st, Canada Day. I don't know if you can see them in there. Digging away.
It's undecided. I think if I can move this one rock, she's gonna come out really nicely.
Oh yeah. Look at that, eh? Look at that base.
I mean, just look around. It gets really steep down there.
Doesn't film. Well, on our way down, but we might find some more trees as we go. Yeah, Ken said he was thinking big trees. Didn't quite realize how big he was thinking. No stopping this guy though.
It had roots. It had roots in the right spot, so.
Yeah, it's a lot of tree. A lot of tree in your truck. Look at this one though, I love this one. It's just hard to see. Man, is that ever nice in there?
Yeah, pretty sure they're all in the same roots.
Nice in this big one. I can't believe you hauled this down. Still blows my mind. This thing is monster. Monster. It's always funny. I try to get my hand in there for perspective, and it never does a good job. It's always like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, once they're all plotted up, put like something for perspective, pop can or something like that next to them.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, even just in their containers. Yeah. But I always find that people put their hand around the tree, like, to show you how thick it is, and I'm like, that just doesn't, it's not doing it justice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Downward hanging branches is awesome. Back down from the cold and into the sun and summer. Have these all potted up, and these are the trees I collected. You know, it's funny when you're collecting. You never quite know how to get size and proportion. Everything gets distorted. But yeah, I'm really happy with these trees. I think they'll all survive really well. One I'm a little less sure of. The roots just didn't come out as clean as I would have liked. This one will for sure. This is just a real small one. Just lots of nice movement. Two trees sort of growing together. I could just sort of dig them right out. Super easy. This one will surely survive. Small cement pot that I made in the winter. But yeah, I just love it. I just love these two. You can see even the weight of the snow on these small branches, which is so unusual. But just great movement, and the size of the trunk. I mean, they already look like old trees on the mountain, as is. Here's another spruce. So it was nice. It was a real decision between spruce and fir up there. But yeah, this is a beautiful spruce. Nice movement. Really sharp turn right off, back, in, around. So just nice consistent movement throughout the whole tree, which I really like. Sometimes you get, especially with a certain size of the tree, will grow up a bunch and then it will curve, and so you get this real inconsistency, but it's too inconsistent to make it asymmetrical, which is what you'd want. So you don't want uniform movement. That's what you get when you use the wire. You often get this, you know, unless you use it well, you get this uniform movement. So you want it, but what's really nice about this tree is that it's symmetrical enough, and yet there's enough asymmetry, so it's in that sweet spot to just give great movement. But yeah, just really thick base. Branches are all coming down. You know, what's amazing about the spruce is they'll back bud tons. So you got lots of little shoots coming out, and the buds here are not coming out as much. You know, they'll pop out soon, but yeah, so another nice tree here. Alpine fir, so Sub-Alpine fir. Just great though. I love this tree. This is that one that had the subtle movement that I sort of wanted. I looked at it. I don't know what it is about it that just really attracted me to it. And certain trees, they just kind of call to you. There isn't any amazing movement, and it's hard to see it in the camera, but it's just got these subtle bends all the way through. I think I probably will tilt it back just a bit. Again, you may not be able to see it quite right. But yeah, I just love it. And these little pads are so nice. The buds on this one are just starting to really swollen and just starting to come out. Like you can see here on this other one there. They're ready to come out with all the greens coming out. But so I'm expecting in a week these things will all just pop. But yeah, I love this tree. The one thing that's a little strange is there's a little bit of a ball at the base here. And you can see the dirt was here. So I couldn't see it until I dug it right out. And it's strange, it balls down. So I may have to bring the dirt up a bit. And then that will create a situation where the roots will, I'll have to have a bigger container. So that's kind of unfortunate. But we'll see how this one turns out. Yeah, I just love that tree though. Something about it. It's just so strange how that happens. There's some trees that you're just magnetically drawn to. And that's the trick. It's like, what is my intuition telling me? What is it about this tree that I really like? Yeah, I mean, the taper's not even that good. It does taper off quite a bit at the top, but you have this fairly thick stalk in the middle. It's fairly uniform. So anyways, interesting. Here's another Alpine Fir. And this one is just gnarly. It's you can see there's just much more shorter movements throughout the whole tree, so it just was battered more. And even the branches, like I love these branches that come straight down. You can feel the weight of the snow on there. Same with all these back branches. Everything's twisted, curved, and this is somewhat unusual for firs. You often will see a lot more of this, where the branches are just straight and weighed down by the snow, but this has a lot of curves in it, so whether that's wind or just unique snow and wind combined. But this one I just love. And again, like I said, there's these short little movements all the way kind of through. No big long section and then or a big bow and then a bunch of movements. So I just really love the look of this tree. And you can see this whole front is barren. And so, you know, it has some of that natural bonsai exposed sort of front and trunk to it. But this tree I just loved.